Hello all, it is Luca here, Luca Lomi, also known as Luca the Lightworker. Welcome to my channel. I hope all is well. I'm here to do your reading for today. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, feel free to donate to my channel. The donation link is in the description box. Heidi ho, friends. Let's see. What do we have in the energy for today's spirit? What do we need to know for our highest good? What does the Divine Collective need to know for their highest good? What does the Divine Collective need to know? You may be wanting to take a break. You may be focused on your retirement goals at this time. Somebody may have been focused on this, some kind of long-term stability. A promise was broken in reference to some long-term stability. This may have caused somebody to have to do some work on their past wounding from childhood. Maybe you have issues with abandonment, some issues, fears around abandonment. Maybe you grew up in an environment where scarcity, you had a scarcity mindset. Yeah, so you may be working on yourself at this time. I'm getting Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. Or this is someone else that's in your energy that's really looking at themselves about how they need to do this work. Maybe this person had a preference for toxic interpersonal relationships. Maybe they weren't the type to like healthy connections. Maybe this is a personal preference, or maybe this is you. Maybe you've been in a space, you know, in the past, or something you may be outgrowing is having an affinity for toxic love situations or toxic interpersonal relationships. You know, the Hurt So Good, Lauryn Hill X Factor kind of relationship. Fantastic song, by the way. Check out those lyrics. That might be helpful. Yeah, so you may be learning how to set firm boundaries surrounding toxic interpersonal relationships, especially love relationships. Maybe this was actually something that was blocking you from having long-term stability, investing in types of relationships that were draining financially, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. You may have been dealing with energy vampires. People may have been really like sucking your sacral energy dry, throwing off your root chakra, taking from your solar plexus with or without your knowledge or consent. So you may be in a space of getting back on your grind now that you're learning to set these boundaries with individuals. This may be even on a spiritual level. I heard spiritual grape, so there may have been individuals who were intruding upon your sexual energy from the spirit realm, and they may have actually been siphoning your energy in the 5D. Or this is somebody that's in your energy. This is something that maybe they used to do, or they were doing, or they tried to do to you, or did to you. This person may be doing shadow work at this time. You may have left this person on red. This may have forced this person into a dark night of the soul. This person may be coming to the realization that, you know, everyone doesn't love the same, and that they can't treat every relationship the same way, and not everyone is willing to invest in low vibrational toxic types of relationships. So this is something that you are learning as you're going through this journey. Depending on where you are in your journey, it differs from person to person. So let's see. What else do we need to know about that situation? All right, tell me about this toxic love situation. What is this healing about? What is this toxic love, personal growth? Yeah, so you may have been in denial, or somebody else in your energy may have been in denial that you're choosing to set boundaries in a romantic relationship is an act of self-love. It's not selfishness or punishment or pettiness. It's an act of self-love, and this is something that maybe they needed to learn how to do. So you may be modeling that for this individual, that setting boundaries isn't something that you're supposed to do for the purpose of punishing another individual. It should be something that you're doing that benefits you on a spiritual level, something that gives you peace of mind, something that helps you to sleep at night. And maybe this person maybe this person is finally understanding that connecting in really low vibrational interpersonal relationships cause you to have energy leakages. You know, you're giving away energy, time to individuals that are undeserving. So that time, that energy would be better spent doing something or investing into something that actually benefits you personally, instead of, you know, just doing things just to be doing things. Anything else? Okay, so I'm getting that possibly this person that you're leaving behind is pissed. They may be crashing out right now because you chose to walk away from this individual. You now have a spiritual contract in the works. So something new is coming in and this person is pissed. Whose problem is that? Whose problem is that? I just got this really random flash of but I'm a cheerleader. So you may be in a same-sex relationship, or your new love interest may be same-sex, or this may be something that you're walking away from, or this is just somebody in your energy. Because I'm seeing, if you've ever seen the movie, really super cute, but Natasha Lyonne is doing like this cute little like cheer. She's doing like a cheer to her love named Graham, and that's Clea Duvall plays Graham. Love that movie, super cute. But she's like, you're the one. I want to be my mate. And she's like got her pom-poms. So that may be significant. You may have a new person that's going to cheerlead for you. This person's always going to be in your corner. This person's always going to be cheering you on, celebrating you, encouraging you to be your best self, to live your truth, you know, to stand in your truth instead of like, I don't know why that was a specific reference. So yeah, maybe you're getting out of a relationship that just doesn't align with who you are, and that may be your orientation. Maybe you were forced into, you know, a heterosexual relationship, and that's not your preference. That's just not who you are. It's not really, it doesn't align with you, and you're not living your truth, and you're wanting to step outside, you know, of that. Or maybe more so to be in a relationship with someone who's open about that. So somebody who isn't closeted. So you're wanting to live your life and live your truth, and you want to be able to do that. So maybe you are trans and you're wanting to come out, and, you know, maybe your partner, I just got like a flash of Caitlyn Jenner, and like maybe this is a situation where you're trans and maybe you're not clockable. Maybe you're wanting to come out and you want to be with someone who's comfortable being with someone who's out, with someone who's openly trans, you know. Or maybe you're in a relationship, you know, with someone, you know, even if it's not that, it's, there's some kind of discrepancy between the relationship that you want to be in and the relationships that you have been in. So whether that's you've been doing same sex and, you know, maybe you were forced into it, or maybe you were forced into hetero and you don't want that. But there's something about being able to be out and proud, or maybe even being in a relationship with someone that you're proud of. So you could be out and like loud about who you're with because you're actually like proud of who they are as a person, if that makes sense. something about that. But, take what resonates and leave the rest. So you may be a feminine, you may be a masculine, but either way, there's something about living your truth and being with someone who accepts you 100% for who you are inside and outside. So it could even be a situation, maybe you're bisexual and you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't accept that about you, and they're forcing you to be closeted and forcing you to, it's not necessarily anybody's business, what your orientation is, but maybe you're the type of person that feels more comfortable being open about it. But I'm just getting this feeling of one partner stifling the other partner for social reasons. Like maybe you've just been in situations where you've been with individuals who just couldn't accept that. And I feel like that's more so a masculine energy, or if you come from like a very conservative environment. But I'm just getting like possibly a masculine energy who is maybe bisexual, and they just want to be able to live their truth. Even if it's not that they are actively trying to be in a relationship with like another masculine energy, it could just be they just want to be with someone who is accepting of them. And I feel like that's something that's actually on this individual's radar, is to be with someone who loves them 100%, not just the parts of them that they feel like are presentable within their community, things that they deem acceptable. Because if somebody loves you, they love you no matter what, in terms of who you are. Provided what you're doing, you're not like, there's limits to that. But in terms of like, causing grave harm to other people, maybe that's like, draw the line there. But people, if you love them, they should be able to be who they are, whatever that may mean, even if it's not necessarily, their orientation. Something about this individual, maybe they make you hide your faith. Maybe they make you hide your something about it. It's almost giving, I'm getting the loving case where it's like maybe you're a different, this is old school though. This is like even not being able or allowed to date outside of your religion or outside of your race or outside of your socioeconomic class. There's something about being like forced into certain types of relationships with people that you don't resonate with, who restrict you, that I'm getting. And somebody is wanting to get out of that. Somebody is wanting to do something different, branch out, try something different, be with another type of person. Maybe this is a bisexual man or a bisexual woman, and you're wanting to try a same-sex relationship, and people around you are trying to 15 on the clock, are trying to bully you out of being able to venture into trying something new. F those people. It's your life. Live your life. Do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, who's miserable crying, alone? Live your truth, Don't put on a front for people. Don't live a fake life because that's what other people want for you. Live your truth, and if you have to move away and go somewhere new and change your name or whatever the heck it is that you have to do in order to be able to live your truth, do you want to live a lie and feel like you wasted your whole life living for other people because you're unacceptable, quote unquote? If they loved you, wouldn't they accept you? Sorry, I just went on a soapbox. I just got on my soapbox. I'm sorry. Tell me more. You may be an air sign, or an air sign may be significant, or this may be in reference to communication. So air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node or South Node. Tell me about the air sign. What about the air sign? So you may be a divine feminine that's guarded towards an air sign, or an air sign is guarded towards a divine feminine energy. Maybe because of the spiritual contract. Tell me more. What else about this contract? You have options. This could even be a situation where Someone is trying to force you into a monogamous relationship and you're poly. I'm getting that too. Someone's trying to force you into a monogamous relationship and you're not monogamous. You don't want to be monogamous. This person may be shaming you about being poly. Maybe they're claiming that you have like a sex addiction. Yeah, you may feel humiliated by this person, or this person was trying to humiliate you, or they're claiming that you're a clown because of this. Yeah, you know, maybe you're poly and maybe, you know, live your truth. If you are not monogamous, don't let somebody force you into a monogamous relationship and vice versa. So there may be an unexpected call or visit that takes place in reference to this soul contract. Somebody may be hiding themselves behind fake profiles. This person that wants to visit. Someone feels like a deadline is approaching quickly. So this may be a fire sign, or you may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Somebody feels like, you know, they've lit fire under their ass, like they really need to come in and speak up. They feel like they're running out of time. So this may be an air sign, fire sign connection. But somebody feels like they need to come in and they need to speak. Or this is somebody who's trying to intervene in this this soul contract. Somebody wants the other individual to be ghosted. They don't want this communication to take place. They're trying to intervene to make sure that this communication never happens. This may be a fire sign that's doing this, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or there's a fire sign that may have gone no contact with an earth sign, or an earth sign is going no contact with a fire sign. You know, take it where it fits. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's getting ghosted because somebody feels like they're running out of time for them to approach someone new. Anything else? Yeah, this may come as a surprise. Somebody has a gift, possibly a gift of love for you. Interesting. Yeah, somebody wants to come in and they want to speak their truth. That's cute. I'm here for it. All right. Let's see. Anything else that we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit, to tell? Tell me more about this deadline. To meet someone new, to go out on a date, to get back out there. Somebody may want to wine and dine you. So you may be an air sign, an earth sign, or a fire sign, but somebody is feeling the pressure and they need to make a move because they feel like they're running out of time. 21:21 on the clock. They feel like they're running out of time. Tell me more. This is going to leave somebody heartbroken because somebody's getting left. It feels like somebody may be trying to quickly end some kind of relationship so that they can come towards another person. Or they know that going towards this particular individual is going to leave somebody else heartbroken. They may have changed their mind about a situation. So this could even be a reconciliation from somebody from your past. Yeah, so this may be a surprise invitation So this may or may not have been a romantic connection from your past. Maybe this was a friend, maybe this was an acquaintance, maybe this was a coworker, you know, maybe this was a friend of a friend, or just maybe even somebody that you met in passing, or maybe you talked to them online. Maybe this was online dating and it didn't go anywhere, you know, or you connected and it was just like, oh, you know, kind of fizzled out, or nothing ever came of it. But somebody is wanting to spin the block in some way. So they're connected to you in some way. Maybe this was just an opportunity that they thought was missed, but maybe they're realizing they have to walk away from whatever doesn't serve them fully in order to step into this possible new, you know, meeting someone new kind of energy. Wait, sorry. And of course, what's at the bottom? Third party seduction. So they're realizing this third party situation may be the reason why, you know, they were coming off as codependent, because they were trying to hold on to something that they had going on in the past. They didn't want to let go of this past relationship unless they could, you know, get a sure thing with you. Anything else? Yeah, they were lacking the confidence that they needed to walk away from a past connection to move towards you. Maybe they weren't sure if you were interested or you were attracted to them, or if they were enough. So they may have self-sabotaged and they like mind, you know, flubbed themselves out of this. They just totally, you know, like, oh, you know, I don't think they're really gonna like me. You know, what if this doesn't work out? Person may whine a lot. Tell me more. Yeah, dragonfly. You may be seeing dragonflies. Things may be coming to light about how this individual may be feeling about you. They want to come to you and they want to bare their soul. I'm getting that. So let's see. I'm going to pull a couple of these cards. Let's see. Tell me anything else that we need to know. Yep, you have a secret admirer that's gearing up to reach out to you. What's this one? Yeah. Secret admirer is gearing up to reach out. All right. So yeah, we did say air sign. Initial F may be significant, first, middle, or last. You or they may be a Gemini. The month of January may be significant. So somebody may be a January Capricorn. Cancer, Leo cusp may be of significance, you or them, or the person they're leaving behind. Alrighty, someone may have been isolating themselves. A Virgo may be significant. We have the Hermit. Virgo may be significant. We have the letter T, first, middle, or last. May be significant. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. Anything else? All right, so somebody may be a Cancer, or Cancer season may be significant. The month of March may be significant. The letter B may be significant. The letter G may be significant. I'm getting 3 gigabytes, 3 terabytes. Interesting. 13 gigs. That might be how many? 3G. You may have known this person since 3G was a thing. Terabytes. Terabytes and gigabytes. So technology may be significant. Anything else we need to know? All right, the month of September may be significant. The number 9, number 1, 3, or 9. So the 13th, the 31st. Let's see. 1991. Someone may be 31 years old. Someone may be 39 years old. Somebody may have been born in 1993 or 1991. Or maybe you met this person when you were 19, when you were 13, or when you were 39. Gemini Cancer cusp may be significant. Somebody's moving in quickly. We have the Chariot, so they're gonna just go for it. And we have the Emperor. We have Aries energy. So this person may be a boss, or you may be a boss. This person's coming in very quickly. They want to let you know it's go time. So yeah, this person's going to get out of their head and they're going to come towards you. So be on the lookout for communication from this new person, new and or old person, but they're coming in and they want to let you know they want you to be their mate. Anyway, that was your reading. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment below, like, share, and or subscribe.